Yes. So the signal's not great where I am. So if I drop out, don't worry. Just try not to get too flustered about that. Stay in your own practice for 10 or 15 minutes and then and then yeah, let's see how we get on. Hmm. So just breathing, allowing yourself to land in that breath. Wondering what's going on in your body today, in your energy, in your spirit, in your mind, in your heart. What's happening? Has there been a lot? Has there been not much? Has there been a balance tipping in one direction and you wish it would tip in a different direction a little? Okay, so just giving acknowledgement to all of that, all of the busyness that it means to be human. And even if, we find ourselves not doing much physically, we can be in an overdrive state, can't we? Or, we can be doing lots of physical stuff, but not really be very present. So just wondering, where you've been with yourself, with your essence, and if you've been checking in with that part that sits in the witness like we did yesterday. Mm. Feel a lovely warm energy come over me when I connect into the space with you all. Just really sort of get lots of flutters at the heart space and I really hope for some similar feelings for you just to welcome in love and support, for you to welcome in help where you need it, and perhaps just willing a little bit of support, even in the places where you're perhaps not asking, and even in the places perhaps where you don't really realize you need it. Spend a lot of time working with people trying to figure out, how to ask for things we want. And usually the stepping stones before we get to how do we ask for what we want is figuring out what do we actually want. I guess today we don't very often, but setting an intention. What do you want this next half of this practice to be, the energy to be intended towards? It's got to be something for you. So somebody might be having a hard time and you might be like, oh, help them to get better. Or you can put a prayer in for someone, or you can, make a wish for someone. The intention that we're going to set is for you, something for you. It might be something really small. It might be something really big. Could just be for a peaceful afternoon. Mm. As you ask, know that it's done. And then we just let it go away. Just going to allow ourselves to fully bring the breath into the body. So let's bring the breath in through the nostrils all the way down the body to the sit bones. So let it float all the way through the body, all the way down to the sit bones, all the way down to the genitals and the touch points with your seat. And then we bring it back up the front of the body. So inhale, let the breath come all the way down to the base. And exhale, let it come all the way back up. We're just doing this circular breath. We were doing this the other day. Circular breath in and out. And it could be just because I'm on the way to this women's sexuality retreat that I'm finding myself drawn to the root there. And just to put some words into like how much power our sexuality can have, whether that's something that is like active for you with a partner at the moment, or whether that's something that is, not so active with a partner, or that you are solo at the moment. You could be solo and really active with your sexual energy. There's definitely an energy wanting to be spoken to here. So we're just going to take the breath and the intention down to the genitals and how that's connecting with the seat. Wondering what you're feeling as you arrive there. We've never done any of this kind of work in this lunchtime space before. So just if you feel a push away from that, it's like, oh God, this is a bit edgy, this isn't right. No, I've come here to do meditation. This is just a part of your body. And yeah, it'd be nice for you just to be able to land in there and just notice what comes up in a space, in a mixed space. And then feeling how your knees feel. Taking the energy to your knees, taking your attention to your knees. How do your knees feel? And how is that different when you feel into the energy of your knees to where we just were? Does it feel less intense? Does it feel easier, less affronting, less exciting maybe? I'm thinking about your ankle bones. I'm thinking about the pads of your big toes. How do they feel? Where are they? Can they feel some soft furniture? Can they feel the inside of your shoe? Some nature, perhaps. How does it feel in between your shoulder blades? How does that energy feel around there? And just moving your body if you need to move your body as we move around, feeling into these different places. How does it feel behind your ears? Wondering if you can take some real care and nurture and love to behind your ears. How does your forehead feel? How does your heart feel? How does your chest feel? Breast. Mm. How do your armpits feel? And how do your hands feel? Mm. Just noticing all the different ways that your body perhaps has little stories that you might not have even brought them to the front of your mind. I think in the next extended practice that we're going to do in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to really focus on the body and the stories that sit within it. We're just going to bring ourselves slowly, just in with some big deep breaths, starting to squeeze the arms and rub the legs. Maybe give the chest and the belly a pat or a rub. And bringing the hands in, making the palms nice and warm and taking them over the eyes, slowly allowing the light to return. To return back in. Oh, thanks so much for being here. That was a bit different to normal. I can see some of you are remaining there, so remain away, and I'm not going to be around tomorrow again because I'm on retreat. So I'll see you really soon. Lots of love. Take care.